Maybe you passed by without knowing it. You might know it from the TV show Northern Exposure. Coming up, we're going one-on-one with an award-winning journalist who explains why Roslyn is much more than that. You remember the music, remember the TV show, hit series, pretty much put the small town on the map, talking about Roslyn, Washington. There's actually much more to the small coal mining town than just the popular TV show. A lot more. The Central Washington town is one of the most historic places in the Northwest. Founded 3 years before, did you know, that Washington was even admitted into the Union? Talking the 1800s. Joining me now is a person who knows a lot about the history of Roslyn, Jamie Trimble. She's author of Roslyn, Images of America, and this is one of those towns that if you're from Washington State, you probably know about it because of the TV show. You know where it is, you've driven through it, probably passed right on by. Some people stop in. A lot of people don't know really anything about the coal mining history of the town. What drew you in?
I was over in Seattle one weekend last October, and I was driving home, and my friends Jill and Darren Thompson gave me a call on the cell phone and said, hey, why don't you pull off in Roslyn? We want you to go check out this little town. We think you might be interested. So I pulled off and drove in and went to the cemetery first and was just captivated. It was a fall day. I was the only one up in the cemetery. It's in the hills. There's 27 adjacent cemeteries. Pine trees, the wind was blowing, the trees were creaking. I was in this old cemetery, and I'm looking at these headstones thinking, oh my gosh, there's a story here.
How much had you written before this book?
I've written a lot of magazine articles and copywriting for about 15 years.
Nothing quite like this,
no,
all right?
This is my first book, yeah.
There was a blurb in the book about you having to trudge through waist-deep snow to get information off the headstones as part of this book. How much of that kind of work did you have to do? I know you spent a lot of time in the museum as well, practically lived there.
Yes, I did. I was there about 5 days a week. It was a 2-hour drive for me each way. So a lot of time spent at the museum digging through the archives, and we also spent a lot of time up in the cemeteries. And there was a lot of snow last winter, so we would go up in the cemetery and try to find information, dates on the headstones to correlate the pictures with the folks on the headstones.
Because there are a lot of pictures in this book.
Yes, over 200. So we would go, and the snow was very deep, and we'd sometimes fall through to our hips. And my daughter helped me a lot on the project, as did C. Thomas Cooney, who's an iconographer. Yes.
Quickly talk a little bit about of all the stuff you learned, was there one thing that just really stood out about the town? You're like, oh my God, I can't believe people don't know this.
Well,
is it too hard? There's so many things.
There is. But it was like a tapestry, and all these stories, as I started digging through and putting them together, it was like a tapestry weaved together of people's lives, and it was just an imprint on history that just really touched my heart deeply, and it was an honor to tell their story.
History of a coal mining town, how it progressed, and life after Northern Exposure, which I would imagine has been good and bad for people of the town. And what about the Suncadius? I know we have a couple seconds, but Suncadius, since it's moved up there, the big resort.
Yes.
And people, I would imagine businesses really like it. It brings in a lot of tourism, a lot of dollars, but not the anonymity anymore so much.
Correct. Yeah.
But it's been okay.
It's been okay. Yeah.
Well, it sounds like a fun project. It's got a lot of neat pictures, a lot of neat history. The book is called Images of America, Roslyn, and the author is Jamie Trimble. We thank you for coming. It looks like just a fantastic book.
My pleasure.
All right. You are watching Northwest Cable News.